Cavalier, and welcome to TV Burp. Tonight, Josh from Rush tries to sit through Australian Idol.
Josh.
On Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge's masculinity questioned over choice of bag. And the second little pig moves house. So much television, so little time. This is TV Burp. Hello, and we begin tonight with Home and Away. And I learnt this week that a long day of assembling furniture can be very exhausting.
My back.
Tuck it out. Elsewhere, Jai was showing off his skill on the pool table.
What do you want? To clear the air? Hear me out.
Shot. Xavier, meanwhile, had invented a new form of luggage. Yes, after he finishes high school, he's going front packing around Europe. But not everyone's loving the front pack. Yeah, get lost, front pack. And now it's time for TV Burp, Don't You Hate It? And hey, don't you hate it when you're narrating a series about psychic detectives and your accent changes mid-sentence?
But Elizabeth Joyce's impressions have only deepened the mystery. If Ivy Beasley wasn't in the house during the fire,
Where was she? And where is she now?
And don't you hate it when you're on Days of Our Lives and you pull a hammy during a man-kicking competition?
Get up!
John, stop this. Stop. John, what's wrong?
Oh, my hammy! Oh, my hammy's gone. Oh, and don't you hate it when you're hosting Deal or No Deal and a contestant questions your manhood?
Val, thoughts?
I'm thinking it's...
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? Yeah? Over to Channel 9. And I don't know, I'm starting to feel like the rewards on Millionaire Hot Seat ain't what they used to be.
Noel, get this right, we'll have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, I'd prefer cash, Eddie. This week on Millionaire, Eddie was at his charming best.
Tell me what you do for a living.
I'm a contractor for the printing industry, a company called GraphPack.
So what do you do there, mate?
Sell laminators,
Yeah.
collators, stitches, folders, pile turners, all that stuff.
That
Packaging.
sounds boring to me.
He's boring. Okay, fine. What about Eddie and his Swiss chocolate stories?
Remember the ad?
I do.
What was that? It had a stupid ad. It was a no, Toblerone. Remember that was always... The person came in and said, I'll have one of those Toblerones. And the bloke said, with the funny voice from wherever he was on, no, Toblerone. Do you remember that? Or have I just gone mad?
Might be the second one. Tell you what, though, he's getting personal. The other night, Eddie was pressing this one guy for the juicy details about a date he'd been on.
Did he go all the way, or...?
No, third base is enough for me.
OK, so what did you get?
It's none of your business what he got, Maguire. And I tell you what, if Eddie doesn't watch his manners, he'll find himself replaced. Maybe by this guy, who's an expert at Eddie speak.
In seat 5, David Isaacs spent 40 years driving the streets of Rome as a cabbie.
He's got it down. I'd be nervous if I was you, Eddie. Nervous as a prairie dog. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh. This was Underdog, a prairie story, and it was really incredibly cute. In fact, it was almost too cute. I mean, did they really all need such adorable names?
One of the mothers is Belle.
Hi, Belle.
Her sister Iris has a single pup, Clover.
Iris, Clover, hello.
The father is Flax.
Flax, yep, no, I've got it. I can't really tell them apart, but we'll move on, yes.
Meet Poppy.
Yes, hi, Poppy.
Smoke is Poppy's older brother.
Yeah, okay, he's Smoke. Fine, got it. Yep, let's move on, shall we?
Smoke's partner is Tansy.
You know, for goodness sake, do I really need to know who's who? It's not like I'm going to form an emotional bond with any of them.
Clover.
You mean it's all over for Clover? No! To the amazing race now. And this week, the remaining teams were in Thailand. And at one point, they got the chance to be photographed beside a tiger. And don't worry, the tiger is well fed. Just ask his keeper.
Mikey, sit.
Delicious arm. But the thought of seeing a real-life tiger had stuntman brothers Mark and Michael as excited as 5-year-olds.
Tiger! 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 Tiger!
Ah, you can tell these guys are real animal lovers. And the animals love them, too. Jumbo style. Meanwhile, Jamie and Cara were facing the usual language difficulties.
Yeah, that's funny. Just pick yes.
The 99 drawers at the herb shop really tested my patience. The guy was most frustrating because I don't really think he spoke a lick of English.
Just pick yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, how dare he not understand English when it's yelled at him like that? Which brings us to our obvious statement of the week.
We've been father and son my whole life.
Stick around, there's more TV Burp after the break. Yes, and welcome back to TV Burp. Andrew O'Keefe practices his pickup lines on Deal or No Deal.
Are you the type of guy who goes and goes and goes?
Yes, I am. I'm sure you are. Yeah. Woohoo! On Midsummer Murders, detective finds comfort in snuggly bathrobe. Oh. So comfy. And Andre Rieu goes mad from listening to too much Andre Rieu. Yep. To Getaway, which is like a kind of retirement home for former sports stars. There's swimmer Gian Rooney, for example, who recently posed this interesting question.
Have you ever experienced something that you can't quite rationally explain?
Yes, Australia's perfect couple. Then there's AFL great Dermot Brereton, who always seems to present his stories like someone's about to boot a soccer ball at his crotch.
It's a great Australian dream, packing the van and heading off on an adventure across this amazing country.
Dermy, hey! Oh! Yeah! He likes it. But my favourite getaway moment of late was when Kelly surprised a young couple with the offer of a romantic honeymoon. Off they go on the romantic honeymoon they never had. Just the two of them. Oh, isn't that nice? And Kelly along hogging the champagne. Look, never mind, guys. You'll be left alone after Kelly drops you at the airport.
And so...
Okay, she's gonna go... No, she's coming along. She follows you in. Oh, yeah, you'll be right when you get... No, she's getting on the plane as well. Okay. Never mind. When you get to your hotel, you'll be finally left alone together. Alone together with Kelly and, of course, some other guy as well. Kelly knows how important privacy is to a young honeymoon couple. So, after a few hours, she finally left the lovebirds alone together in their hotel room and just filmed them from across the street. Time now to check in with City Homicide. And recently, Detective Joyner was a bit too quick jumping to conclusions about a murder victim's sexuality.
He's been tortured.
Yeah, check out his back.
Some kind of rash.
It's been waxed. You know, hot wax goes on, rip, out come the hairs.
What, so, gay?
Wouldn't be my first guess.
Okay. No. Now, come on, Detective Joyner. Just because someone waxes their back, it doesn't mean they're gay. Just listen to the facts.
Preliminary time of death.
Judging on the liver temperature early hours of the morning.
What, so, gay?
Wouldn't be my first guess.
No, guys, it doesn't really matter. Just get on with the investigation. Come on.
My bet's this is for his girlfriend. Married men don't usually try that hard.
What, so, gay?
No, he said he's got a girlfriend. Never mind.
I did miss this, though. It's a loyalty card to a coffee shop in the city.
Maybe gay after all. Now to Surf Patrol, and imagine this. You've been caught in a rip. You've almost drowned. Maybe a shark's bitten off your leg. But hey, thank God for lifesavers who put a positive spin on everything.
Good boy, mate. You get to ride in an ambulance. How cool's that?
A ride in an ambulance? Yay! Where are we going? Oh. Over to SBS and the doco-series Global Village, presented by Silvio Riviere. Silvio is a man of many talents. He can even say Croatia in Croatian.
Croatia, or Hrvatska in Croatian. Want to hear it again?
Ooh, yes please, Silvio.
Hrvatska.
Oh! Go on, one more for the road, Silvio.
Hrvatska.
Oh. Cheers. This week we were in Croatia, home to the world's most depressed accordion player. Chin up, buddy. What's the matter? Did somebody shoot your basket of bagels with a magic shrinking ray?
Picking a brick under a slow kitchen control in stainless steel.
Croatia is also famous as the place where tourists come from all over the world to look up a big statue's skirt.
Under the watchful eye of the Colossus, nearby Valletta became an active trading port.
Amazing. And once you've looked up the statue's skirt...
Yeah, look up my blog as well.
I'll look up your blog, Silvio, if you just tell me where to find it.
Hrvatska.
Which naturally brings us to our deluded bachelor of the week.
You know, Deanna tonight didn't reject me. She chose other guys. That's what happened.
We'll see you after the break. To TV Burp. On Farmer Wants a Wife, girls unaware their potential husband is dead.
Jenny sees a chance to get Phil thinking about love again.
Waterbirds audition for the next series of Dancing with the Stars. And refreshing honesty from woman on Magnum PI.
I am not that good of an actress.
I think you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, fair enough. And good acting is all about timing your entrances just right. Something Ringo couldn't quite get the hang of this week on Neighbours. Hold on, no, Ringo, hold on. No, nearly ready. Hang on, and...
I'll see you later.
Sneak in strangely. Yes! Top work. Elsewhere on Neighbours this week, we were shocked to learn that Zeke is actually turned on by chickens. Ooh. Some hot chicks in there. Ooh. Next up, it's Better Homes and Gardens, a show full of fantastic tips and advice. For example, do you know the best way to clean a light fitting?
The best way to do this is in warm soapy water, just like you're doing the washing up.
Ah, that's how you do it. And here's another great tip.
Spring is a great time to get rid of all your out-of-date cosmetics and beauty products.
Oh, thank God. I would have done it in autumn. Imagine the chaos. Elsewhere, I think DIY expert Rob may have accidentally sniffed some wood glue.
Well, it's an awful lot of fun.
Still not convinced?
Gorgeous grass.
Off his face. Meanwhile, Dr. Harry was battling his own private addiction, dog sniffing.
If you could hold on to the front end of the dog, and I'll start sniffing down this end and see where I am.
You get all the good jobs.
We've all been there. Over to Project Runway now, where the competition is really hotting up. And I know the challenges on this show can be tough, but the other week, the remaining designers were hit by a Henry Roth bombshell.
You also need to trust the people that you're working with.
They're going to hit us with a bombshell. I can feel it.
You must select one member from your team to send to Rack Down Fabrics.
Oh, my God! Somebody has to go to a fabric shop? Fabric shop alert! Fabric shop alert! Oh, no! Oh, no. And you'll never guess what happened. They bought some fabric. Not so alarming is world's strictest parents. Take naughty kids and try and fix them. Like know-it-all Sam. He reckons he's got everything figured out.
These are gummy bears. These don't have any nicotine in them.
True, true. All right, and here's Sam explaining his attitude to rules.
I stand up for myself and I don't just bend over and take it whenever someone makes up a rule.
No, I never liked that rule either. Now to Midsummer Murders on the ABC. And we're all familiar with the concept of Meals on Wheels. But on this show, they have a slightly more basic idea of it. Not quite so rare for me, thanks. Midsummer Murders, it's such a great show. Even when the actors forget their lines, they're so good at covering it.
So, did-it-da, did-it-da, da, did-da, did-da, da, 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 did-it-da, did-it-da, did.
I hardly noticed. Now, here's a lovely pair of doilies. And apart from putting them under a couple of teapots, I wonder what else you could use them for. Of course, shoulder warmers. This was sons and daughters, and things were a lot different back in the early 80s. For one thing, everyone's ears were so finely tuned that you could hear a kettle even before it had boiled.
I thought she'd changed.
Now, do you believe me about her stirring between us? Kettle.
And back then, the obituaries in the newspaper were so funny. And turning up to work in a brown suit could cost you your job.
What are you doing home?
I've been sacked.
He took it hard, didn't he? Which brings us to our TV expert of the week.
Okay.
What it does, it's got a little... Actually, no, this doesn't have a little hole in it off I lie.
Does it normally have a little hole?
I don't know, actually.
We'll see you after the break. Yes, and welcome back to TV Burp. To Renters Now, a riveting New Zealand show all about people who rent properties in New Zealand. Eddie, your thoughts?
That sounds boring to me.
Oh, come on, Ed. They've got good stuff. They've got the most dumbfounded bloke in the world.
I need to talk to someone. I had a text on my phone at 20 past 12 last night saying the noise here was incredible.
Okay. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Maybe that dumbfounded look was just a one-off.
Come down. Absolutely. Because we hear them every night.
All right. That's a yes, but surely he's not permanently dumbfounded.
That's all around, but you.
Well... Meanwhile, on the ABC, Cop Drama The Bill is where you'll find some of TV's dumbest policemen.
Oh, any idea what happened, sir? Looks like someone set fire to my car, doesn't it?
Well spotted. Now to an excellent show on SBS called Costa's Garden Odyssey. Host Costa is a landscape gardener and an all-round pretty laid-back dude who I believe cultivates his own mushrooms.
I can swim!
Yes, those kind of mushrooms. This show is all about growing things in your garden. But I was much more fascinated with what was growing on Costa's face.
Then all of a sudden you walk under this amazing canopy.
Wow, what a beard. Wait a minute. I wonder what I'd look like hosting TV Burp with a beard like that. Hello and welcome to TV Burp. Bearded man checks out the script for his last successful film. Bearded man takes flossing too far. And non-bearded man attempts to channel aliens.
This is Central Control. This is Central Control. Stand by.
So much TV, so... Nah, it'd never work. A beard like that would just take too long to grow. I mean, just take a look at this guy. He's been at it for 5 years already.
And having fun. Yeah, it's about
Hopeless. I mean, that's not a beard. This is a beard. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Costa from Costa's Garden Odyssey. And he's here to sing us out tonight with the title song from the hit musical, Hair.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, flaxen, waxing. Give me head and hair, shoulder length or longer.